So we are here today with the one and only Paul Kearton. Now, he's a bit of a legend in the Agent Rainmaker group. So we're here to celebrate your success because we know you've had a massive, massive growth. What did you say the percentage was again? It was something ridiculous. What was it?
Well, we've 13 times our income.
In 2 years. 13 times.
In 2 years.
So we're here to talk about that and to share that story, but we want to start off right from the beginning. How was it when you first started? In 2014, I'm trying to think now. So it's quite a different market back in 2014. How was it when you first started?
Yeah, I thought I knew what I was doing, but no, obviously not. It took us about a year to really sort of start bringing in landlords and properties. And after that, we ended up going downhill again because I didn't follow it up with, content marketing and stuff like that.
We've been doing these events for about 3-4 years now, but I can remember when you walked in and I just remember I asked you why you're here, and you said to me, Sally, I'm here today to decide whether to quit or whether to carry on. And I thought, oh wow, what a responsibility. Can you remember that moment when you said that?
I remember it very well, yeah.
And then after that, I made the whole day, I made a focus on you. It says, right, my mission is to convince you to stay in this business. Throughout that one day, I mean, just for people watching that maybe have just been through a tough time with Corona and thinking, I'm thinking of getting out. What changed your mind? What is it that made you think, no, this is worth fighting for, I'm going to do something here? What was it that made it really worth doing, worth carrying on?
Well, because I was looking at the numbers, then looking at the ideals around increasing fees, the rent method, that was brilliant. But yeah, there was so much regarding the fees, and I just thought, if I go and increase my fees, this is going to increase what I've got coming in at the moment, which obviously was very little with 9 managed properties. But I did that straight away. I came back and I just thought, what have I got to lose?
And a lot of it's around mindset, isn't it? Is seeing I remember the conversation we had at the event. It was around, I think it was the possibilities that you could do this marketing to get these landlords in, that you could change this about your business and make more profit, that you could charge what you were worth because you weren't charging enough to actually cover costs and make a business out of it. And it was sort of like, for you, it seemed to be like a door opening of like, wow, these things I can actually achieve and I can actually do this. It was a mindset shift almost, wasn't it?
I have changed everything. Started off with the fees, changed all my fees, started charging for everything. Yeah, I feel like I'm taking over the business again now rather than it taking over me.
And so what would you say to people that perhaps are feeling like you were right at the beginning?
It is hard. Once you get into that stage that you think, I can't be bothered, or, there's nothing else, I might as well just throw the towel in. It is very hard to change your mindset around that, but it can be done. It has been done by many of us. All those people that have been on stage at the Rainmaker Live, they've all had their stories. But yeah, it's doable. It's all doable. I'm still a one-man band here, and turned things around a lot. And yeah, it's been a lot of hard work, but it's not been as hard as I thought it would be. And that's just implementing everything that you guys have taught us. I've tried to implement at least a little bit of everything.
That's amazing. Now we've got a one day we're running, and okay, the content's changed now. We're not talking about tenant fee ban, we're talking about different things, but what happens on that one day. We talk about possibilities, we talk about opportunities, we talk about ways to grow your business, explode your income, generate leads and stuff like that. I think you actually came on one recently, didn't you?
I did. I came to the Run Your Business Like a Boss. Every time I come back from one of your seminars, I seem to sit in the office and systemize things again, and
probably just gives you that focus, doesn't it, to think about the business again and refocus on what's important. One of the things we always say is what's going to move the needle. What's the one thing that's going to move the needle in your business?
You do. I think a lot of people they lose their focus by thinking that they need to be this big director of this huge company, and like I say, you don't necessarily need that.
And I mean, we're here live in the Agent Rainmaker group, which is our community, but I mean, word of thanks to everybody in this group. They are amazing, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely, they are. Yeah, they're brilliant. They're really good motivational groups, and it's definitely worth signing up to. Everybody just chips in, I think, and helps everybody else out. So, it's great. Simple things sometimes, like clauses in tenancy agreements and things like that. Where you might not have updated your agreement, but everybody seems to sort of chip in and give their own little interpretation of things, which is great.
Anyway, Paul, I just want to say thank you so much for sharing your story with us today. I mean, 13 times increase in revenue in a couple of years. Still a small company, but actually got to a place where you're comfortable now, which is brilliant. You don't look stressed. When I met you, you were very stressed.
I don't feel stressed. It's great.
It's lovely. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? That's what life's about. Life's about the journey, not the destination. If you can enjoy the journey, you've won the lottery of life.
Thank you to everybody at Agent Rainmaker and all you guys out there. You've been absolutely epic.